We're here. Red Fox Game Day is here. We're joined by Mike Duda, Nick Chiarito, Nate Babcock, our field correspondent. We are so thrilled to have you join us. Look at the crowd, guys. Guys, make some noise! Yeah! Frankie's here. Everybody's here. They're loving it as we welcome you to the desk. Guys, what does this mean to you to finally be here?
I mean, it's great that we finally get to do our first live show on Alumni Weekend. Personally, I'm glad to see some old friends. Crowd, it's going to get electric.
You talk about that crowd, Nick. Marist plays better when they have that home crowd with them. You see it here with the tailgate. They're here 2 hours early. They were here at 6:30 in the morning. This crowd is going to be electric today. It's going to help Marist in their play.
Marist has been playing fantastic as of late. Big picture thoughts so far this season, guys?
I mean, anything is an improvement from last season, but what I'm looking at, some late game mistakes against Butler and Morehead State. Ball bounces their way. They're an undefeated 3-0 in PFL play.
Well, I like that you mentioned the away factor. They're just 1-3 on the road, but 2-1 here at Tenney Stadium. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but they are much better at home. They need these fans behind them. If they get 3,000 fans or more today, they're going to already surpass their attendance total from last year in less games.
This season started with a bang for the Red Foxes. You saw it, their first game, New Haven. They came out booming 1-0 to start the season here at Tenney Stadium. They've had some impressive wins. San Diego just a few weeks ago, ending on an emphatic sack by Nate Furrow. Last week, down in Kentucky, Morehead State, a very close loss down in Kentucky. Just a nail-biter down there. It's been a season to remember, especially coming out of last year. What does the whole game mean today for Marist?
It's another home game, another great shot at winning. You might say, oh, Drake is a really good team. They're top of the PFL. Yeah, so is USD. The University of San Diego was ranked first in the preseason PFL polls, and you went out and you beat them here at home with this electric crowd behind you.
And looking at this from a standings perspective, Mike, Marist needs to beat Drake if they want to have a chance at catching Presbyterian, and Drake needs to win if they want to get ahead of Presbyterian.
And how does Marist win most games? Off their fantastic quarterback performance, Sonny Menino.
Menino has done a great job improving his and expanding his game this year. His accuracy has always been a little shaky, but 2 of his last 3 games, 65.7% completion percentage, that one game in the middle. Second in total yards and rushing. That has taken a big leap this year. Second in the PFL quarterbacks in rush yards per game, leads Marist in rushing, and that allows him to be 4th in total yards while he missed the UPenn game.
Menino, of course, a big rusher, but I'm more focused on his passing game. The last 3 games, at least 35 passing attempts, and in the last 2 games, 250-plus pass yards. Now he's a true dual-threat quarterback. Physical on the ground. He's going to roll out. There's going to be design runs. And in the air, he's going to show off that arm. He's got a good arm. He'll throw it deep. He'll throw it short. He'll get his receivers his work.
Who is he showing that arm to? He's showing it to the Red Fox faithful. I spoke to Mike Willis. He always tells me that he loves playing in front of this Marist crowd. It's going to be rocking at Tenney Stadium today as Marist faces off against Drake in just a little bit. We have some great guests joining us in just a little bit here at the tailgate. An absolute fantastic, just the vibe. Guys, how great is it to be back in Marist? Awesome.
So good.
Good time. Got to get a win here today.
Yeah. A win is pivotal. Absolutely pivotal. Stop the streak. You hear it. So much pride from this Red Fox crowd. We've been here, a senior, a junior, a sophomore. What have you seen so far at your time at Marist?
I've seen a faithful football family, really. When you look at these fans, they all show up. Last year, you had the biggest crowd in Tenney Stadium history for Family Weekend. It was a blowout loss, but they didn't care.
Let's take a look at the sign here.
Marist football, baby.
Marist football's here. They're ready.
Look at this. This is fantastic, guys.
Live interview.
Looks like we're joined now by Marist Director of Athletics, Tim Murray. Tim, thank you so much for joining us.
Don't be silly. This is terrific, and I'm so proud of the work that our students do here at Marist, the SportsCom, hardest working group on campus. So thank you all very much, guys.
What does this mean to you when you see alumni coming back?
It's not just alumni. This is like every week. We have a great group of fans and students. But you're right. Today's a special day, homecoming. I spent most of the day golfing with some alums yesterday.
Of course you did.
The stories that we get, right, Nick? Yeah, Nick
Of course
knows.
you did. Of course.
How's your golf game?
I played pretty well yesterday.
Okay.
Right? I'm not going to go too far.
Okay.
But I played pretty well.
Better than what I could do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I know about that. But no, it was just so cool, and so it gives me a lot of. I'm really proud. Like, we have some really hardworking alums that come back and are so excited about being back, seeing their friends and faculty and so on that they had a good experience with. So, homecoming, any campus is a great thing, but at Marist it's even special.
Yeah, speaking of golf, I hope you deleted that video of me swinging the club off your phone, man.
I'm going to throw it on the internet pretty soon. Nick.
Oh, man.
You got to tag us.
It's getting exposed.
Yeah.
It is not a pretty swing, folks. I got to tell you. If you've never felt pressure until you take his class and he's watching you swing a golf club.
Nick,
Never felt anything like
you
it.
were the most improved golfer in my class.
Hey, that's an award.
That's
I
an
ain't say you
award.
got an
That's the
award
most
for
important
once.
thing, right? You just get better and better every time you go out. So,
We got to wait for the weather to get better. Today was chilly, but
no.
you know, Touchdown Club, a lot of former players have come back. What does it mean for the program to see former alumni who haven't even played in 30 years to come back?
Yeah, it's terrific. And every program is only as good as the recruiting that you have and the recruits you have coming in. So one of the things as a young recruit that they look for is excitement around a program, you know, excitement on game day, and obviously a great academic institution, which we have. But they want to see all that. So this is really important, not just for today and for our alumni coming back, but even more importantly for our future alumni and the recruits that we have that we're, you know, trying to recruit to come and play here at Marist. So all around great day. You know, when you have perfect weather here in the Hudson Valley, it
Absolutely
helps.
beautiful.
It absolutely helps. But
Cold to start, now a little bit warmer. Tim, you see the crowd here. I mean, they're all ready. It's 2 hours early, but it's not just football that these crowds are showing up. MAC leading, PFL leading crowds all around from the sports. What does it mean for the entire athletics department to have such dedicated fans?
well, fans are really important, and I hope our other sport coaches don't listen to this. But again, same as Notre Dame and at Penn State, football drives the train. It's no different here at Marist. So I've felt the energy from all of our coaches, from all of our athletes, because of the success early that we've had here in football. Coach Willis and his staff have worked far too hard not to have success, and we're starting to see it. It's a slow build, and again, the recruiting is really, really critical, but they've executed and just really excited for the future of the program. And again, football drives the train.
You say football drives the train and the future of the program, but there have been some new changes around Marist, a new court, a new field. How does having a new vibe each and every year kind of set up for continued success?
One of the great things about Marist, in my 31 years as AD, which is a long time, I know, right? We're always going forward. We're always getting better. No matter what other schools are doing, we continue to build and get better. So the new track is just one thing. You know, the court for our basketball program, again, a lot of that is to showcase for TV, right? It's going to look a lot better than the old yellow floor. But again, that's the special thing about Marist, is we're very, very progressive in terms of we're always getting better. And for me to be at a place where, you know, you're constantly looking to make things better as opposed to just holding on like many schools do, we don't hold on at Marist. We build, and that's exciting.
I want you to do one thing real quick. Tell these guys what they mean.
I can't thank all of you enough for sending us.
Dylan, what did you do? A little interview? We are. So it was like so
We are looking forward to see the progress of this Marist football team and all of Marist athletics. Tim, thank you so much for joining the table.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will, Nick, Mike, you guys are doing a terrific job. And everyone behind the scenes, our students, what a terrific job making Marist look really, really good. Congratulations.
One more time from the fans. Thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That was absolutely fantastic. The crowd absolutely buzzing here. We're still a few hours away from kickoff on the actual football field. Something that we got to talk about is certainly the PFL. The Pioneer Football League is On the FCS side, obviously it's not as known as some of the other FCS leagues since it's a football-only league. Let's take a look at the PFL league at its whole.
Well, for the PFL enthusiasts out there, they're all circling one matchup outside of today's matchup between Marist and Drake, Presbyterian and Dayton. Presbyterian has been dominant, beating teams by an average of 27 points per game. Dayton 3-1, only a game back, half a game back of Presbyterian. They have an opportunity to beat them and overtake them in the standings. And if Marist is able to upset Drake, that means Dayton is first. Dayton is the best air team in the PFL. Presbyterian, the best team at defending the pass. So it's going to be an exciting matchup.
And when you look at it from a Marist perspective, it's a must-win. You're 1-2 in the conference. You cannot bear a third loss. You have to win today. You have to win out if you want to win this league.
Now, on the quarterback side for Marist, it's certainly Sonny Menino, but the Drake side, what's the quarterback room looking like, Mike?
Well, it's a little bit split. You got Logan Inagawa, who's a freshman, a little bit shorter at 5'10". He'll probably take the start over Chase Spellman. Just 5 games. He's got 9 total touchdowns, 5 in the air, 4 on the ground. He's a threat rushing, 70.1% completion percentage. He's accurate. He does have 3 picks. That might be that youngness in him turning the ball over. However, if he can keep the ball contained and controlled, he's going to be really, really good in addition to his lethal dominance on the ground.
And you know who's the quarterback's best friend is, Mike?
Probably the ground game.
It's the running back.
There it is.
Drake is only 9th in total rush attempts in the PFL, but they're 4th in total yards, 2nd in yards per attempt, and 2nd in yards per game. So that means they are running the ball efficiently. How are they doing that, you may ask? Well, Nick Herman, Jaden Meisinger. Nick Herman, kind of more of your Jahmyr Gibbs, going to get a lot of yards. He's 2nd in the PFL in rush yards per attempt with 7.8. Jaden Meisinger, he leads Drake in rushing and rush attempts, and he's more of their power back, soften the line that allows Herman to get all those yards after he gets out there.
And a big thank you to our sponsor, Bunsen T-Lab, right across from Marist University, across the street at the Hudson Heritage Plaza, giving out some gift cards to our faithful. This is some Thai iced tea. That's delicious. What do you have, a hibiscus tea?
Yeah.
Hibiscus? What do you have?
Original milk.
Original
Really,
milk.
really good.
It's actually fantastic.
It's phenomenal.
I think at a Bunsen tea,
100%.
they do fresh ingredients. They don't do powders, pastries, bubble tea, regular tea, coffee. Get it across the street, and maybe some of these fans will go and warm up with some hot coffee. We had our own Nate, but we have another Nate on the Marist defensive side.
And that's Nate Robinson. I mean, he is a top defender, not only in the PFL, in the FCS, and probably all of college football. This guy is leading the conference with 11 pass breakups, 2nd in the conference with 3 picks, 14 pass deflections. Oh, and did I mention that he's all over the place tackling at all times? This guy is ridiculous.
And you know what else is ridiculous, Mike? Mike Willis's playbook. We know how he loves to get creative. Against UPenn, we saw Jimmy DeCaro throw a touchdown pass. And against a team that is 2nd in the PFL in yards allowed per game, he's going to have to get creative, get some plays downfield, and hopefully pull off an upset.
Yeah, Coach Willis is not afraid to bend the norm when it comes to his play calling. We saw it at Princeton when he was the offensive coordinator, joining Marist last year, and it kind of came off right at the bat, surprising some fans after kind of a traditional offense for the past 35 years. Sometimes they load out in some crazy formations, the crowd a little bit unaware, but it's all part of the plan from Coach Willis.
And part of the plan as well is the 4th downs. He always says calculated aggression. That only doesn't mean 4th down. That means any down. That means the different play styles that we see, the different packages. Maybe that one play where just the center lines up and everyone sprawls out left and right. Mike Willis gets creative at the helm. And like Nick said, you're going to need that creativity to beat a really solid Drake Bulldogs team today.
And he's going to be aggressive as well. As you mentioned, 4th down, calculated aggressions. The way Willis operates, usually anything 4th and 5 and short, he's going to go for it, and they're going to have to against this tough Drake defense.
And you may be thinking, why is Coach Willis going for it? He's always looking at the book. He's looking at the analytical chances of making that 1st down, 4th down play, even if he's on his own 40-yard line. it wouldn't be a shock to see him go for it, especially today when offense is at a premium. You have to convert on everything. You have to make sure you get each first down when you have the opportunity, because you never know what's going to happen on the Drake offensive powerhouse. I feel like we have a mini game coming up. Is Nate Babcock with a few players to play from our mini game? Nate?
All right, I'm here with Chick Hatton. We have the Bunsen T-Lab Beanbag Toss. Thank you for Bunsen T-Labs for sponsoring this show. The rules are, if you get one beanbag on the board, it's $10. One in the hole, it's $20. You're getting 3 attempts. Are you ready, Chick?
We're ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
Go Foxes.
All right, for his first attempt. Oh. And it's in. Oh. Congratulations, Chick. You're getting $20, but we're feeling generous today. We're going to add on another $10. So you're winning $30 to Bunsen T-Lab. It's right across the street. And the Hudson Heritage lot is for all your bubble tea, pastry, and coffee needs. Thank you again for Bunsen T-Labs for sponsoring this show.
Go Foxes. Thanks, Nate.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, $30. Congratulations. Thank you to Bunsen T-Lab once again. Rapid fire keys to the game. Mike.
For me, you got to stop the run game from Drake. It's dominant. It is PFL second in rushing yards per game, nearly 200. Nate Furrow, we alluded to him earlier, tied for second in the PFL in tackles for losses with 8. That front 7 has to show up. Stop that run game. You probably stop the Drake offense if you do it.
And I'm looking at the other side of the Marist defense, that secondary. Inagawa leads the PFL in completion percentage. However, he has 3 picks and 77 attempts. That's a 3.4% interception percentage, which means that he's turnover prone. Nate Robinson, want to see you make a few plays, and Marist does really well when they win the turnover battle.
My key to the game, just like you, Mike. Tackle for loss. Nate Furrow, he leads the game. He leads the PFL, excuse me. We saw it the last time Marist was here at home. 3 sacks. You got to sack the quarterback. Watch for the blitzes on the Marist defensive side. That's my key to the game. As we wrap up our coverage for the first ever Red Fox game day in front of a packed Tenny Stadium crowd. Look for Marist as they face off against Drake. Thank you to everyone who's made this possible in our production crew. Gene Barbieri, Phil Gaines, everybody, Mike Duda, Nick Chiarito, myself, William Rosen, Nate Babcock. Marist and Drake coming up next.